Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Kentucky State Police get their paws on the Black Friday scene with the sale for a good cause. And a local high school makes some tasty deliveries in order to help families in need in our region.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. It's Friday and it's Black Friday. I'm Dakota Makris. Thanks for joining us. And it's 6 o'clock. I can't believe that. Time flies when you're having fun. And speaking of having fun, let's look at that fun forecast with Brandon Robinson. And Brandon, I don't know if you consider it fun, but maybe the flurries in the forecast could be considered fun, I guess.
It could be festive. We could use that
festive is a better word. I like that. Absolutely.
So it could be festive this morning, but I don't think we're seeing a whole lot of those, especially in the lower elevations. I think anything we're seeing is kind of up high there along the Kentucky-Virginia border. So we're talking like Black Mountain. Talking about the top of Whitesburg Pine Mountain, maybe Jenkins Mountain over toward Pound Mountain. So again, just kind of keep an eye on those locations, especially if you're traveling early this morning. Let's take a look, see what's going on temperature-wise. Still dropping there, 29 Lexington and Louisville, low 30s from Monticello all the way back basically to Jackson and over toward Prestonsburg. Just dropped a degree there too. So we're going to continue to see this cooler air filter in. And some spots have dropped a degree or two in the last 10 minutes or so. So it's just going to continue to drop because of the cold front. It's bringing in some winds. These are consistent wind speeds, and that is creating some wind chills. Feels like 25 right now. Jackson, 23 in London, 21 in Richmond, and 25 over in Wise. 74 the record today, set back on this day in 1990. Average high today, 53, but you flip that around, that's the forecast high of 35. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. An hour ago, we took a look at the bright and early Black Friday shoppers. Let's head back over to our Zach Hawk, who's in Pikeville, getting all the latest deals and steals this morning. Zach, good morning to you.
Hey again, Dakota. Good to hear from you again. So at 5, you know, there were probably only about 10 people in line and they were slowly trickling into the store. But now an hour later, honestly, this kind of looks like it could be midday shopping. A few dozen people, and it's been a steady and diverse crowd. Young and old, I've seen people not really looking for the best deals or the most exclusive items. Most people I've spoken with are here out of a sense of tradition or just to spend time with loved ones in the holiday spirit.
It's a tradition that my daughters and I have had for several years. It's just a time for us to be able to get together and spend a little extra time together during the holidays.
So the majority of the people I've spoken with today are telling me that they really are here out of a sense of tradition and to spend time with the people that they are closest with. Live in Pikeville, Zach Hawk, WYMT Mountain News. Dakota?
All right, Zach, thank you very much. Glad to hear so many people are in the holiday spirit. We'll check back in the next half hour. Kentucky State Police troopers are getting their paws on the Black Friday scene with the sale on the Trooper Teddy Bear. The bears, which are used by troopers to help comfort and connect with kids during potentially traumatic calls, are also available for purchase today for $15. You can get a bear of your own, and every purchase allows KSP to buy 2 more bears for kids in need.
These troopers have the teddies in their car when they come up on accidents, or a child has been involved in some kind of incident. We can give this teddy to them. It kind of builds a bond between the trooper and the child, lets them know that we're here to help them. It's a safe space and they can come to us for help.
Now, the program runs on bear sales and donations, and anyone who buys a bear can pick it up at their local KSP Post location for free. 'Tis the season for giving, and Kentucky State Police troopers are asking you to do just that. Since 2010, Cram the Cruiser has contributed more than 2 million pounds of food to families in need across the Commonwealth. The food drive, which began earlier this week, runs through December 6th and invites people to donate non-perishable items at participating drop-off points to help give those in need something to eat this winter.
2020, due to COVID, we weren't able to have Cram the Cruiser. So our goal this year is to bring it back and to raise as much as possible. We understand we live here in this community. We understand that people in the community have been hit hard with jobs lost and COVID. So we're just trying to do our part.
Post 9 is accepting donations at the South Williamson Food City and the Post location in Coal Run. Other Post drop-off locations can be found on our website. Folks in Pike County gathered yesterday for Thanksgiving, not only to enjoy some festive foods, but to give back to their community. Our Jordan Mullins has more from the Appalachian Wireless Arena, where churches, businesses, and veterans came together to give the community a very happy Thanksgiving.
This Thanksgiving, people gathered together, some to enjoy a meal and some to give meals to those who are in need.
Happy Thanksgiving.
This is a total community event that everybody comes together. It's not just the churches, it's different businesses, organizations.
More than 300 volunteers came together at the Appalachian Wireless Arena on Thursday afternoon to make more than 8,000 meals to be distributed throughout the community.
This year it was a record-breaking number, around 8,400 people. Dinners are going out, dinners are served in-house, and actually takeout dinners.
Volunteers from local churches, businesses, and the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association also pitched in to help serve meals.
We put our heart into it at least once a year, and just the people are dedicated to us, we want to be dedicated to them.
Thankful for the opportunity to give back.
You know, it's hard to do without bringing tears to your eyes. I mean, the people around here, they give so much when it comes to the arena and the churches, and you know, it's nice to be able to give back.
All while fellowshipping.
It feels so good to come together with other churches that you don't have the opportunity to see people from other congregations throughout the year, but you come together, you look forward to this one day that you come in with one Lord, one faith, and one baptism to lift up the name of Jesus. That's why we do this.
Giving folks a fantastic Thanksgiving, one meal at a time. In Pikeville, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, this is the third year the free turkey dinner event has been held at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, and Miller says it is an honor and a privilege to have this opportunity. Along with meals being given throughout Pike County, 1,000 of those same meals were distributed at the Mountain Arts Center in Floyd County. One church of Eastern Kentucky donated the meals to the city of Prestonsburg, who then set up the drive-thru. The meals came with all the traditional Thanksgiving treats, including desserts. Prestonsburg Police and Fire also volunteered to deliver meals to locals who were in need.
We got this set up here at the MAC as a drive-through. We have our police and fire out delivering them right now to the nursing homes, to the different homeless shelters. Judge Williams is going as far as Maytown delivering some meals. So, you know, we're trying to get the meals out to the people that needs them.
Mayor Les Stapleton also said he hopes this event will grow in the future and the city will be able to help even more folks in the future. Perry County Central High School held its 8th annual Thanksgiving outreach yesterday. From 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., 25 designated drivers helped deliver around 800 meals. The goal was to help families in need get a hot meal on Thanksgiving Day. Director of Federal Programs, Bridget Brewer, says any child getting food during the holiday is a win for them.
We can take care of when they're at school, but we want to go beyond the classroom. So we want to make sure that today they're able to have a hot meal with their families. And again, I can't thank enough our community partners. They've made this possible, showing up this morning, donating their resources, and helping us out.
Any possible meals left over went back into the community, including hospitals and nursing homes. Thanksgiving meals are a gift that just keeps on giving. But the USDA recommends eating that gift within 3 to 4 days after you make it. A lot of shorter time frame than many of us would like to believe. Experts say cool the food properly and as quickly as possible. Make sure the food is stored in shallow containers and in small quantities and use them in a timely manner.
In order for things to cool properly, so to get from hot down to cold, you want to make sure that they're in shallow containers, so small amounts of food, and that they're not stacked up in the refrigerator, because then you don't get airflow around the foods to help cool things down quickly.
Now, you should also put the leftovers in the freezer for them to last indefinitely. Now, the quality of the food may go down, but they are safe to eat. You can reheat the food properly up to 165 degrees. Thanksgiving is usually one of several holiday celebrations involving food, family, and friends, but due to the pandemic last year, that wasn't the case for a lot of people, especially those inside nursing homes or assisted living facilities. Torgi Yorgi shows us how this year was extra special for some families as they finally celebrated being together again.
Glass divided the Atkins family for months on end, including Thanksgiving of 2020.
Last year we went and saw her at the window, and it was kind of sad just because we couldn't be with her.
But this year,
oh, I love you, honey.
The glass pane is no more as they got to celebrate the holiday with their Mama Geneva at Pleasant Valley Nursing and Rehabilitation Center in Point Pleasant.
It's wonderful. I couldn't do without my family. I love each and every one of them.
Geneva was one of many that spent Thanksgiving 2020 isolated from their loved ones. But on November 12th, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, who gives guidance to several nursing homes, loosened restrictions and limitations on visits.
I'm so proud of you.
Allowing visits from family members.
A year ago, we were living in a lot of uncertainty and a lot of separation, and this year we're just very thankful and excited to be able to see reunification happen with all of our families.
The rock of our family.
But yeah, it wouldn't be the same if we didn't get Lisa to come and see her for, even if it was just for a half hour, just spend time with her.
The real heroes of this pandemic story is the patients that live here, their loved ones, and the staff that are inside these four walls.
It's crazy how many more families can be together now with the regulations down, and hopefully they'll stay down and won't spike back up, so then more families can get to do this.
Better together, and hoping hugs
honey, I love you.
are here to stay. Tori Yorkie, WSAZ News Channel 3, Point Pleasant.
Pleasant Valley Nursing and Rehabilitation Center says residents were also able to leave the facility to go celebrate the holiday with their family. Now, Mama is hoping to also be able to see her family for Christmas.
6:11 here on this Friday morning. Hard to believe it's already Friday, but again, holiday put a kind of a crinkle, I guess, into the week. Let's take a look and see what's going on here this morning. Just down the road from Zach over at US 119, US 23 in Pikeville. Some wet roads there in the overnight, but no snow just yet. So we'll kind of keep an eye on things and keep you posted. Temperatures still dropping, though, as that cold front continues its trek through the region down into the low 30s in a lot of areas. A couple of spots there like Logan, Ashland, Jonesville, Middlesboro, and Jacksboro hanging on to 36 there. Charleston still at 37. I think we dropped throughout the morning into the mid-30s as we head into the day, rebounding just a little bit there. Maybe some upper 30s for some folks if you're lucky because of those west-northwest winds. And if those clouds don't clear fast enough, it's going to be an interesting day, to say the least. Cold day ahead regardless, a drier weekend, and then a warming trend as we head into the middle to end of next week and the beginning of December, which is next Wednesday. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. And the time is 6:12. More news is on the way when we come back. Policy from the last presidential administration makes a comeback, but not the voluntary kind.